Room on News 3.
Several unbeaten teams clash, district rivals go face-to-face, and a handful of squads look to continue turnaround seasons. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on the Friday Night Lights edition of The Locker Room. All that and more is coming your way throughout the next 20 minutes. But first, a 2021 state semifinalist travels to a district rival out to a red-hot start in our 7-5-7 showdown. Let's head out to live to Indian River High School in Chesapeake. Our own Zach Staten having a front row seat. Zach, one squad taking its first loss tonight.
Yeah, Mark, good evening. And we told you at 4 o'clock that the winner of this game might be the one that is able to find some separation. After all, the last 8 winners in this game between Kings Fork and Indian River have won by double digits. Even though there's been 3 years of separation between these two teams, nothing's changed. 3 years is a long time. But as the old saying goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Or in this case, the rivalry bigger.
Everything that we do tonight is everything we've earned from spring to now. I love you. Let's go out and dominate.
With that, the Bulldogs and the Braves facing off for the first time since 2019. Waning moments of the first quarter, Cameron Butler, the screen out to Kalitri Boyd. He races 20 yards to the house and makes it an 8-0 game after the 2-point try. It would stay that way all the way into the third quarter when again it's Boyd who races into the end zone, this time from 7 yards out. 14-0 Bulldogs leading. Indian River trying to find any sort of momentum, and they get it when Trey Voskanyan picks off Butler's pass in the fourth quarter, right in front of the end zone, saves a touchdown, puts the Braves offense back on the field, but they'd have to punt it away. And on the next drive, Butler, this time he trusts his legs, doesn't need to put it in the air. He finds the pylon for 6, and that puts a cap on a brilliant game for the Bulldogs, who notched their second straight shutout of the season, 28-0.
We had to turn it on. We came out slow on O. After that, we had a little talk during halftime. After that, we came out, gave it everything we got. People still don't respect Kings Fork. So it's like everywhere we go, we got to take our respect, and that's what we're gonna do.
We lost in the state semi, so our goal is to get to December 10th and play at Liberty University. And I think our kids have done a great job of accepting that and accepting the challenge every day in practice to get better.
And this might be the most prolific start for the Bulldogs in their program's history. Through 2 opponents so far, they've outscored them 69-0. A heck of a start here for Anthony Joffrion's group. And now from 2 teams in-state that haven't played in 3 years to 2 out-of-state teams that are meeting for the 2nd year in a row, Mark.
Yeah, that's right, Zach. Thanks very much. We'll check back with you a little bit later on. Yeah, last season, Maury winning every regular season game against Virginia opponents. Its lone loss to New Bern of North Carolina on the road to open the season. Tonight, a shot at revenge. The Commodores opening contest in 2022. Let's pick it up first quarter. Bears strike first. Aaron Herring takes the handoff, weaving his way in for the score. Maury down 7-0. Second quarter now. Herring again. This time he'll get through the line and outrun everybody to pay dirt. He would score all 3 New Bern touchdowns on the night. 14-0 lead for the visitors. Commodores make a game of it. Mario Miller airing it out for Devontae Floyd. He'll pull it into the corner of the end zone. Gets Maury on the board. But it's New Bern winning for a second straight year. 21-14 your final score. The locker room on the sideline in the beach. Cox visiting Bayside. This one going down to the wire. Tied at 7 with 7 minutes to go. DJ Johns breaks the tie. Gets in from 3 yards out. 14-7 Falcons. After a turnover, Cox capitalizing. A.J. West takes aim at the pylon. He'll go 14 yards for the insurance score. Falcons bounce back from last week's loss. 21-7 the final. Well, just ahead, more Beach District rivals face off, including a team out to a 2-0 start after a rough 2021. We'll see if Lansdowne can keep it going. That's coming up right after this.
We're the Maury Cheerleaders, and you're in the locker room on News 3.
Welcome back to the locker room. Here's Zach Staten live in Indian River High School. We'll be joined by Mark Davis back in the studio in just a moment. Into the Beach District we go, where Lansdowne, with its first ever head coach Robert Jackson returning to the program, off to a terrific 2-0 start tonight, trying to make it their first 3-0 start for the first time since 2018. But Tallwood stands in the way, and the Lions looking really good, up 13-7 in the third quarter. Let's bring it out to 19-7 when Jaden Hill races in from 19 yards out and makes it a 2-score game. But here come the Eagles right back. Lions were driving, but pass intercepted by Isaiah Ivergren and brings it right into goal range on a long return here, nearly a pick six. The Eagles would take advantage. They hand it off to Seth Hamler to bring Lansdowne within 6 points, and they'd go on to win a 3-0 start for the Eagles. They take this one 29-25. Stay in the Beach District here. Green Run taking on Kellam. The Stallions off to a 3-0 start. They were up 21-0 in the first quarter, and it would only get larger from there. Kevin White, the pass out to Jaden Anderson, and he finds his way into the end zone for 6. It's a 27-0 game going into the halftime locker room. In the third quarter, White surveying the field. He can't find anything open, so he just does it himself. Scrambles for the first down with a big gain. The Stallions are dominant this one as well. They win it 56-0 in a terrific game over Kellam. And Mark, that wasn't the only thing in the Beach District, but a lot more games to get to here on the locker room.
All right, Zach, thanks very much. Well, so far, so good for Nansemond River. The Warriors out to a 2-0 start, holding opponents to 12 combined points. Tonight, however, their toughest test of the season to date. Western Branch and the Warriors playing their game at Kings Fork tonight. Tale of first quarter penalties here. Shamik Blizzard, he'll go to the house here, but a holding call is going to bring this one back. We'd have 13 total flags in the opening frame. Eventually, though, the Bruins get in rhythm. 3 to play here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 at the Warrior 20. Blizzard will take care of it this time. He goes outside, nearly finds Pater, and he does a play later. He'll total 20 yards in 2 plays there. That would equal 7 points, make it 14-0. Western Branch going on to top Nansemond River, 38-8 the final. Let's head to the peninsula. Hampton hosting Woodside at Darling Stadium. Pick it up in the first. How's this for an explosive play? Rajon Hammond turning on the Jets. Kiss him goodbye. Outruns everybody on the 66-yard touchdown rush. 7-0 Wolverines. More strong ground game in the second. Paul Stephen Davis takes his turn to show off the skills. This will go as a 32-yard score, and Woodside doubling its lead to 14-0. Wolves not done. Tavon Tyler decides to keep it, pushing his way across for the score. Woodside looks good tonight, shutting out Hampton 43-0. Oscar Smith back in action after a bye week, hosting former player Joe Jones and Grassfield. First quarter, Tigers on the board first. Jamori Knox takes the handoff, muscling his way in from 5 yards out. 7-0 Oscar Smith. To the second now. Check out the second effort here by Nathaniel Thomas, pushing his way in for 6 from 6 yards out. 14-0 now. Tigers not done. This time going to the air. Caden Cox going up top. Perfect strike to Xavier Lewis in the corner of the end zone. Oscar Smith pitching the shutout, 54-0 over the Grizzlies. How about Great Bridge and Manor? Both looking to bounce back from losses last week. Third quarter, 4th and literal inches for the Mustangs to score, but the Wildcats dig in, making the stop there, holding strong, keeping the score at 14-7. That crowd is all fired up now. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, another 4th down for Manor. Ball snap before the quarterback's ready for it. Javion Woodfield scrambles to get to first. No good. So Great Bridge gets the ball back, marching down the field to score. Gives the pad to net the win there. 20-13. Great Bridge grabs that victory over the Mustangs. Well, coming up, clash of crosstown rivals at Todd Stadium. We'll see if Menchville or Denby would claim this early season showdown. That's coming up right after this. Newport News rivals colliding. Menchville taking on Denby at Todd Stadium tonight. Monarchs up big at halftime. This is the first play from scrimmage in the third. Anthony Clark takes the handoff and takes care of business. How about a 65-yard touchdown run? Menchville extends the lead. More in the third. Josiah Hales will make his way through for the score. Menchville bouncing back from the loss last week, posting the big shutout. Booker T. Washington chasing its second straight win, welcoming Lakeland. Booker's up 34-6 in the third. Cavaliers going forward on 4th down, but the defense comes up with the big stop here, forcing the turnover on downs. And that would lead to this. Egypt Nelson takes the snap, keeps it himself, sheds some defenders, takes it all the way to the house. Booker's going for the 42-6 victory. They're 2-1 on the season. IC Norcom making the trip to Hopewell. Greyhounds coming off a shutout win, and they come out firing the first play from scrimmage. Zion Thomas Fugate gets behind the Blue Devil defense. This will go for a 78-yard touchdown. 7-0 Norcom leads. 7-2 now in the second. Here comes the D. Hopewell putting the ball on the ground. Greyhounds recover. Sets up this. The charge up the gut, and it's a touchdown on 4th down for Norcom. Greyhounds go onto the road and pick up the big win, 20-17, the final. We're back after this. Well, that wraps up tonight's edition of The Locker Room. If you missed anything, be sure to go to the sports page of WTKR.com. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great weekend, everybody.